First thing I like to usually do in the rando is name myself a random variation of Link. That's required for sure. And I hope that Twitch updated my game, by the way. I like went to the dashboard and updated it, but I don't know if it actually did. It didn't. Damn it, Twitch. God, why are you so bad at being a website? You're taking road tomorrow, but if it's 3 a.m. Oh man, okay. Where's a good YouTube tutorial on the elect climb? There's not a good tutorial on the entire elect stage for just glitchless, but there is. You can look at the White Hats tutorial for 80% all stages. Yeah, Rando 7 p.m. for us. Right. I was like confused as to why. Oh shoot, I'm looking at the wrong time. My clock is on my computer. It did not automatically go back. Interesting. I thought my clock on my computer updated. So yeah, that means it's in 3.5 hours. So yeah, I'm good for this. Okay. So let's do a quick rando. All right. So anyway, first thing I like to do is I like to go to Uncle because it's easy to get a couple free items. So let's start. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, go. And if you'd like, I can give you the seed and you can play along. Ooh, ice rod. I can give you the location of the seed if you want to play along. Don't speak too fast for the French guy. Okay, so I usually grab this sign over here because I want to kill one of these guards. Interestingly enough in the game, if you don't kill something, these trees won't spawn anything. So you want to check this tree because the tree can have items, and red rupees are definitely good to get. Red rupees will help you buy something from the bottle merchant. They can also help you buy bombs. So that's just a really good thing. It's not always red rupees, but there's a good chance it'll be something good. All right, and then I like to go grab some magic, and then check what this is. And then we save and quit from here. Now, I don't have any bombs yet, of course. I didn't get any. So I'm going to go to the sanctuary as my next location. All right, cool. We already got 150 rupees. That's really good because we can buy bombs and we can go to the bottle merchant. So the reason I go to the sanctuary is because there's another free item there. And there's a whole mess of items in town. So the like traditional route here is to go up towards the lumberjack cave, and the lumberjack cave will have the lumberjack cave will tell you whether or not AGA 1 is required. So there are certain items in the game that are absolutely necessary to finish. One is the hook shot, another one is the bow, and another one is the power gloves. Those are absolutely 100%, and it's just an arrow. I could tell by the bottom of the sprite. But those items are absolutely 100% necessary to finish. If any of those items are up there, you need to do AGA 1. If one of those items is an item that leads to something else, you may still have to do AGA 1. Like, if, for example, the powder's up there, not strictly required, but the powder is something that leads to another item in the bat cave, and so like it might be required. So you have to keep that in mind that AGA 1 could be required if you've got an item up there that's possibly an item chain or a fetch quest item. Oh, and hammer, yes, and hammer. Hammer's the other one that's absolutely required. So you need Titan mitts, you need hammer, you need bow, and you need hookshot. Those are the 4 items that are absolutely 100% necessary to finish a game. And if any one of those is on the lumberjack cave, you need to do AGA 1. So I just avoided that guy over there by jumping off the ledge, and then I come over I go to Blind's hut first. So this is Blind's hut. And because I got bombs, that's why I'm going here first. If I didn't get bombs, I'd probably go directly down to the shop in town and buy bombs. All right. Power gloves. Power gloves are good. So now with power gloves, I'm thinking to myself, I've opened up the ability to do desert if I get a fire source. I could possibly do desert, but more importantly, that opens up Death Mountain. I can go to Death Mountain. That's more important. It's mostest importantest. So then I go over to the well, because the well has another 5 items, or 4 items. No, 5 items. Forgetting this chest. And more bombs. I'm actually okay with that. And more bombs. Hey, Breads. No idea what's going on, but still okay. I'm just gonna get as much rupees as I can right now. Wow, it had all bombs. Okay. I don't need that many bombs, game. I don't need that many bombs. So I got enough rupees from the first few chests to go to Bottle Merchant. Otherwise, I'd just skip him. And he gave me a sword. Very good. Sword is very, very good. That actually helps me get up to Death Mountain if you can do dark rooms. Very important that you throw a chicken into that bomb because you definitely want it to clip it into the wall. And the hammer. Okay, this is crazy. It's giving me the hammer already. If it gives me the hook shot, I'm just gonna be like, all right, cool. So yeah, the chicken hut is on the route. You could also buy bombs at this point. If you had the bottle, I'd go up to the sick kid, but I go to the back of bar first here. And I got a bottle from the back of bar, so now I'm gonna go up to sick kid. So the sick kid is right across from the bar. You need a bottle for the sick kid to give you the item that he's holding on to. Which is why when I got that bottle, I was pretty surprised. Okay, a lot of hearts. Boots incoming. Reset. Folk is like, already on PB pace. Reset this. Alright, so we've pretty much cleared town. And now I'm gonna go check what's in the library. Library requires boots to get the item that's sitting on top of it. But we want to check to just see if it's required. And it's bombs, not required. So we're not gonna bother with that. And normally you could jump off and check what the item is in the racing game here, but I'm just gonna take a risk and just go for it. It does cost a little bit of extra time, obviously, to do the race if there's an item there that you don't want. So, you know, it's neither here nor there. It's a single rupee. All right, so I'm gonna save and quit. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go down to Moldorm Cave. So now that we have bombs, we're gonna spawn at Link's house, and we're gonna oh yeah, I've got a Franker Face Z emote that also tells me, or that's also used for when I don't have boots. It's Curse of Viper. So we're gonna go down to Moldorm Cave. So we cleared town. Well, we went to Uncle first. So the order of operations that I usually do is I go to Uncle first. I check what's in the tree. I get the items at Uncle. And then I go to town. And then after I clear town, I have my bombs. I go to Moldorm Cave. And I have a weapon too, so this makes this extra easy. Like, not having a weapon, you actually have to use bombs. Sometimes you'll have to bomb these guys, and it is way more complicated to bomb these guys. And the game is perfectly fine with having you use bombs to get items. Okay. A lot of hearts. A lot of hearts. And 300 rupees. Squid smile test. Aww. Not approved yet. So after I go to Moldorm Cave, I like to go to Ice Rod Cave. And then after I get the fake flip, or after I do, it's the kind of opening you did most of the time. You did this 2 swamp chests. I don't do the swamp. I will go do the swamp chests after this, because I feel like it wastes time to go in that direction. So I want to go to Moldorm first because it's got more items. Then I'll go to Swamp and get the chest there. I don't know. Might be crazy. But anyway, so now I'll go to Ice or the Ice Rod Cave. Check that out. It gave me a net, of course, one of the most important items in the game. And then the next thing I usually like to do is go try to fake flipper. Now, I don't have the moon pearl, which means I can't do the fake flipper into the waterfall of wishing. So if you have the moon pearl, you can do the enter a cave, exit a cave while you've got fake flippers, and it will make you be walking on land again. But since I don't have moon pearl, you can't do that glitch. So I'm just gonna check what's on the island. It's a red rupee. That's good. Don't really need that. So all the item locations that are kind of restricted are shit. So that's good for me. And then I'm just gonna check Hobo instead. I'm not gonna go to Zora right away. So I'll check Hobo, and I probably won't fake flipper again, unless I'm really stuck. Okay. So let's save and quit. Thank you. So we're gonna save and quit, and then we're gonna go to check out. We're gonna check out the swamp, and then we'll save and quit from there, and then we'll go to Eastern. So Werf. Yeah, this is the same. This is a pretty standard opening. Pretty standard opening. I generally like to go down to Swamp after because there's less items and you have to do a bunch of screen transitions, and it's just like, well, if I find what I want in Moldarm Cave first, I might as well just do that. So. Red Rupee Werf. A lot of in and outs, a lot of screen transitions. It just like feels like a waste of time, you know? And then I can just save and quit directly from here. Drink ×2. Yeah, the reason why Folk is saying that is because I play a game when I'm playing randos. I actually pick up these bombs. I play a game when I play randos. It's called Drink Whenever I Pick Up a Red Rupee. There's like just enough red rupees in the game that it, Actually, you know what? I should probably go to Escape first. So let's go to Escape first, yeah. I would normally go to Eastern, but I should actually go to Escape now that I got a weapon. Like a real weapon. So yeah, instead of going to Eastern and Sashrahala, who would have 3 items there, Escape, I would want to go to Escape first. Yeah, I got a real weapon, so that means Escape is easier for me to like complete. Sometimes you'd bomb Escape, or you'd have to use bombs through Escape. That's the worst. If you've ever played a standard where you get a guaranteed weapon of some kind from Uncle, one of the weapons you get is a 10 bomb, and I think that's just the worst because you 10 bombs is like, ugh, like you have to do that through Escape. It's arduous. That sounds like a fun drinking game. There are just enough red rupees in the game that you pick up that make it that get you a little bit tipsy, but not enough that you get wasted. So I'm a fan of my game. Oh my god, more red rupees. Okay, so we don't have the lamp. And I would really like to have Hookshot before I go up to Death Mountain. So my logic here is, if I get Hookshot, I can go up and do Hera. Because all you need to do to get up there is you need Hookshot, some way to get up to Death Mountain. Oh, I should have killed that guard, shouldn't I? I might just do this. So I might suicide. Yeah, should have killed that other guard. I should have froze him with my bow, a boomerang. But I want to death warp and try to do a dark room. Oh, when we got power gloves too, the other thing you should think of when you have power gloves is that you've opened up the back of Sanctuary. Alright, so I just took an intentional death because I want to go back to the beginning of this dungeon. And we're going to try a dark room. I normally don't do this. I normally don't do dark rooms a lot, but I mean, I normally don't do this dark room very often, but I'm going to try it just for kicks. So this is completely dark without the lamp, but because we have the sword, it's actually a little bit easier. Oh shoot. When I said a little bit easier, I missed my turn. Alright, so now we're in the snake room. Alright, and now we're in the room with the chest, which also has snakes. So, the chest is somewhere in the middle of this area. Over here. And so now I'm gonna kind of go until I find it. Alright, it was a red rupee. So now we're gonna save and quit out of this. I got a lot of red rupees that weren't really worth it. Let's go to the back of Sanctuary really quickly. You need a bomb for this? Oh wait, I don't need hearts. You need a bomb for the back of Sanctuary or the boots. The bombable wall has you can charge it and it will open. It's a chargeable wall, but also bombable. Again, I'm really hoping for hookshot here. I'd love to get or mirror. Mirror would be nice too. Hookshot would be good though. Flute. Good decision. All right. Good decision. We got a duck. This is actually very nice. All right, so let's go and unlock our duck. That also means we don't really need to go through Death Mountain, like without through the front of Death Mountain, but I still might do that anyway. Actually, no. I'll just unlock the duck and go to Death Mountain, and then do the old man rescue from the back. So flute's really useful. It cuts down on travel time. Hey, Pumpkin Games. Squid's going good. Pumpkin Games. Is that like Porking Games? Is that just another Bob account? So yeah, flute is definitely a good early item to get. So now my thought process is, let's go to Eastern, check out what Sashrahala has in his thing. We can are in the back of his little hut. Oh wait, you changed your name? Why'd you change your name? All right, let's go check out two things here. We'll check out desert and see what's on the desert ledge. Bombs, just bombs. Then we'll go check out Agina. I normally don't like to go to Agina either because it's in a lot of screen transitions for one item. But we don't have any reason to go to desert right now because we don't have a book. So I might as well just check out this. Oh, I see. So we saving and quit out of this. Something that fit you better now that you're streaming. Got it. Alright, so now we're gonna go to, like I said, Eastern area to Sashrahala. I don't know if flute would actually get you there faster because you have to go from number 5, the number 5 cave. So I don't think it would. I don't know though. Let's see how. I'm just gonna run that way. So we still don't have a moon pearl, so we still can't get into the dark world. I mean, we can go to the dark world with the hammer and the gloves, but we can't do anything. can't do anything in the Dark World because we'll be a bunny. So we're still looking for Moon Pearl. It's probably the next advance we're gonna need is the Moon Pearl. Ha! There you go. Awesome. Okay, so now that we got the Moon Pearl, we're gonna go to the Dark World. And I'm not even gonna step into Eastern. I'm just gonna go straight to Dark World areas. So we're gonna go into the town here and just see what the Dark World looks like. And we'll do actually we should do a quick map check before we do that. So let's do a quick map check. Oh, it looks like all crystals in the Light World palaces. That's actually very fortunate. Having all crystals. Oh, see, I would have recognized you from your 17 bits. Thanks, Pumpkin Games. Could it be PNG for short? PG? PNG or PG? Alright. So we're gonna ignore going to the Death Mountain for right now. And the reason why is because I would like to have the hookshot or the mirror before I go to Death Mountain. Even though we could go to Death Mountain and check a couple locations, it really isn't worth it at this point, I think, for a couple items. If I get the hookshot, it would just be, I would have to backtrack, you know what I mean? So the first thing we do in the Dark World is we're gonna check out the Skull Woods, because Skull Woods, with newer game logic, Skull Woods is never something you wanna just brush over. And so we found one item in Skull Woods. Skull Woods always has 2 items. But you do not want to just brush over Skull Woods. It's important to check it. Okay, so we got a key. That's good. We can go through here. If you didn't get a key, you'd have to go south again and then go to the chest that is always guaranteed to have a key. Okay, 2 keys. Awesome. So this is a semi-problem. There's one other location I can check without the fire rod. And that is, or the big key, and that is over here. So we're gonna go check that out. I'll take this bump. We're gonna go check that out real quick, but it's a little dangerous. I've got green mail, and these guys do a lot of damage, so. But luckily I've got the hammer, which does also a lot of damage. Oh, you can tell in this by the music also which are crystals and which are not. The mirror! Yes! Okay, awesome. I'm super happy that I got the mirror. Okay. That is exactly why you always check Skull Woods. Always, never skip Skull Woods. Skull Woods is super important. And yeah, we got the mirror. That means that we found 2 items in that dungeon. We found arrows and we found the mirror. So that means there's nothing else in that dungeon to get. So we already know that the dungeon has been basically full cleared. We just haven't beat the boss. And we don't need to go there until we find the fire rod. So I'm going to ignore that dungeon now until probably the end of the game. Do you sometimes just follow items logic? Oh shit. This particular guard sucks. Do you sometimes just follow items logic or skip some things? I usually try to follow item logic that will get me a lot of things, like that will have a larger benefit for me. Like for example, I just got the mirror, so I'm gonna go and check Sanctuary Cave because it's on the way. And there's little reason for me to not check this right now. Otherwise, I'll just forget it, you know? So you kind of want to make sure that you do that kind of stuff. If there's items that I can't, like, that are unlocked or available for me to get, I probably will get them if it's not out of the way, or I will wait until I have more items. So the reason why I didn't, for example, the reason why I didn't go up to Death Mountain right away even though I got the flute, or even though I had the power gloves as well, is because I didn't want to go up there and have to backtrack if I ended up finding the hookshot or the mirror later. And the hookshot and the mirror is something that actually allows you to go further in Death Mountain, including going to Paradox Cave, which has a lot of items. So that's one of the reasons why I held off. Like, I held off going up there, and it turned out. It doesn't always turn out to be the best idea, but in this case, it paid off. It did pay off. So I found the mirror in the Dark World, and it'll be good. I'll be able to go up to Death Mountain, and I'll be able to check Paradox Cave, and I'll be able to do Hera if I want to. Actually, we should do a quick map check as well. So let's do a quick map check. Okay, so it looks like, oh, wow, Ice Palace, Palace of Darkness, and Turtle Rock are the pendants. That's really fortunate. Oops, I clicked it too many times on my tracker. That's like super fortunate. So we're gonna go to Sea Hut first. Sea Hut is got ether, but it's just in town on the way, so easy. And then the next thing I'll do is I'll go to try to beat this dungeon. I don't have a invulnerability item, but I'd like to beat this dungeon. I've got the hammer and everything, so I can full clear it should I need to. That's not good. Don't get hit. That guy does a lot of damage. I would like a heart now. You just do everything in a zone. I don't always do that. Like I didn't go to Death Mountain on purpose because I wanted more. I wanted to unlock more. I wanted to be able to do more of Death Mountain because backtracking costs time, and that's essentially what you'd be doing is backtracking. Basically, I think the logic is if dungeons are available for you to do, go ahead and do them. Wow, I haven't found any items yet. I just found a compass, a big key, and a small key. Oh, awesome bombs. So there's 4 items in this dungeon, and I just got 1 of those. Oh, shoot. Couldn't get around that Dragon Knight. Dragon Knights do a lot of damage to you, especially when you have green mail. So avoid Dragon Knights at all costs. So we're gonna attempt to clear this dungeon, and I'm gonna attempt to get some hearts up here. Oh, thanks. Great. I got hit by a stupid Stavros. So there are a lot of checks in Death Mountain, and there's a little bit of progression here, but it's an available dungeon, and it's along my way. Like there's no reason for me to have saved and quit at this point. Oh, this is. Oh man, look at that. Wow, it's trolling me. Trolled me pretty good there. So yeah, going through this dungeon is pretty simple. It's a standard route. You need to click that. You need to click that switch block. Try to get hit by these either. They do a lot of damage when you have green mail. And so this is like the standard route for this dungeon. It's like grab those chests in the order that I kind of did. Make sure that you don't get caught here. These guys do a lot of damage. You don't want to take any more damage, especially with green mail. Yeah, green mail. That's the reason why I took my time there. Better than that than to lose hearts. And there's the hook shot. And this is why you go to available dungeons and full clear them. Better than going and running around. So the hook shot is a huge find. Really, really huge find. And that's 2 items out of this dungeon. So after you've done that, you go to the right, and then you go down downstairs, and you grab blind. Now, what you'd like to do is, if you have the hammer, you want to be able to you want to check the big chest, so you want to be able to, like, quote, full clear the dungeon. But the hookshot is a great find. Yeah, I think, man, this is, bruh, this RNG, I know. It's really being nice to me. That Dragon Knight can always be a problem, so I generally get rid of him. Now we picked up blind. Okay, the map. So that means blind is carrying an item, and the big chest is carrying an item, because there's 2 items left in this dungeon. The mirror is especially useful because it helps routing a lot of dungeons that require you to go back and forth a lot. Okay, red rupee is worth, of course. We're not going to go the jellyfish way. We're going to go this way because we don't have boots. So normally if I had boots, I would go up the jellyfish way over there and then go right through that door on the left there in this room. But since I don't have boots, I'm just going to go up this way. There we go. Let's see if I can do blind without dying. This is a scary fight, I think, if you don't know the exact scripting, and I'm not very good at it. Okay, good. We survived. So we got 1 off the board there. Oh, a heart. Nice. All right, we full cleared the dungeon. And we got the hook shot. Very good, very profitable. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do in the Dark World is we're gonna go grab a few of the other items here in chest game. Cost you 80 rupees. Oh, the boots! Excellent, excellent. Boots are another amazing find. I don't know how I'm getting such good RNG out of this, but I swear I didn't rig this seed. And then the last thing to check in the town is this bombable hut. The fucking bow. Okay, it really is just rigged now. I have like everything I need. This is like I'm almost in go mode at this point. So after I check those, if I have the Titan mitts, I will do the digging game, and then I'll go back and do like OS Frog. But since I don't have the Titan mitts right now, I'm just gonna do digging game and complete the rest of the Dark World locations. So digging game is another. I think it's also 80 rupees. I don't need arrows. What are we doing? It's almost go mode, almost. I think I need the cane, the fire rod, and flippers I will need for swamp, and the Titan mitts. So over here is Grove Cave, and usually this is the route that I like to take. I like to go through town. I like to go do digging game. I'll rescue OS Frog, and then I'll come down here and do the Grove Cave. And oh god, I don't want the red rupee. I'll do Grove Cave, and I'll do Old Stumpy. Old Stumpy. Okay, that's a noob seed. I mean, I just generated the seed, man. I don't control the RNG. All right. So then once I go through and do this, I continue on to do what's called Hype Cave. So Hype Cave is the cave in the Dark World Swamp area, and it contains 5 items. One is being held by the thief dude, and the other is and the other 4 are behind him. So I like to throw a bomb past him and then get the item, because while you're in the get item animation, you don't take damage. Okay, well, we got really nothing out of this cave. Actually, I'm not sure where I should go now. Actually, let's save and quit. No, wait, no, let's continue. Let's go to, let's just go check Pyramid really quickly. And then we'll start doing more dungeons. So I just did a hammer dash, by the way. So you can do things called item dashes, in which you use the item, you dash, you press the dash button and the item use button on the same frame, and it will, the item will like be used while you're dashing. You can only do this in the Japanese 1.0 version. You can't do it in any other version of the game. But dashing with items can be very useful. Like if you hammer dashing, you can just hammer pegs in a row. Okay, so there's 50 rupees up there. I'm not really interested. The reason why I'm doing this is because I have the mirror. So I'm gonna go to Catfish. So I'm gonna go all the way around. We still don't have the flippers, but I'm gonna go to Catfish, and we're gonna grab the item from Catfish, and then we're gonna mirror, and we're gonna go to Zora. And then we'll know that what Zora's got, and one of the other things too is now that I have the Moon Pearl, I can fake flipper to Waterfall of Wishing. So that's another option too, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do these things. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna do these things, and then since I got the bow, I might as well do Eastern, and then do well, I can't do Desert yet, but I can do Hera. So yeah, let's see what's available to me. I can do Eastern, 300 rupees. I can do Eastern. I can't do Desert yet. Oops. Oh gosh, how did I press down accidentally? I can do Eastern. I can't do Desert. I can do Hera. I can't complete. Well, I can complete Palace of Darkness if I wanted to, but it's a pendant, so I'm not really interested at the moment. Swamp I can't do without the flippers. Oh, Fire Rod's up here! So flippers are most certainly required, of course. I mean, they're required for Swamp, but now I know where Fire Rod is. It's been an interesting seed so far. So we know where Fire Rod is. That's good. So let's see, what else can we do? We can do... Oh, Master Sword! Master Sword is a good find. Very good find. So, that's actually really good. So, I think I'll start by doing, we'll get a full hearts, and then we'll flute over to... Yeah, before I go do anything, I'm actually going to go to Death Mountain. I think I should go to Death Mountain. It's probably the best idea. Actually, well, we can complete Eastern, and then we'll go to Death Mountain. So the reason why I'm thinking about Eastern first is because, well, it's unlikely that I get to go mode right away. Because I'm gonna need the flippers, I need the cane, and I need the Titan mitts. So it's unlikely they're all on Death Mountain. So I'm probably gonna end up full clearing this anyway. Might as well just go here first and then go to Death Mountain. That's my logic anyway. I don't know if it's a good logic, but that's my logic. Super speed, please. Me avoiding the bad items in this is insane. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, so Eastern has 3 items in it. We haven't found any yet, of course. And if ice, we can't do ice either because we need tight mitts as well. So there's a lot of items that are still locked for us. So we're just gonna go ahead and do Eastern, because it's easy. And technically, the game wants you to have the lamp before you do Eastern, but I think I'm good enough to do Dark Rooms. Okay, so there's one item. We got a red rupee. So I'm gonna click that on the tracker. So there's only 2 more items left in this dungeon. But yeah, normally this would require you also to have the lamp. The logic will never make you do a dark room, so the lamp will always be available to you before any dark rooms are ever done. Need to be done. So you can keep that in mind. Really? How did that guy spawn? That guy's not supposed to spawn. Oh, blue mail. Okay, second item was blue mail. That's actually a really good find too, because being in the dark world with green mail is dangerous. Anyway, I'm gonna do this dark room. Really, it's just go to the right, click the switch, and then go to the far right in this room, and there's a pot in the top right, and you can pick it up. And it's a key. And then you go back to the left, the door's in the middle of the room. And then you're gonna go far to the left. Once you're this way, you just hold up and left, and you'll open the door and walk right through it. So that's that dark room. Easy peasy. There, I just kind of quickly grabbed that, or I just took damage in order to get past the guys that are surrounding that pot, because otherwise you have to kill all the enemies in that room. So now we're gonna check the big chest, because there might be an item there. There's, like I said, there's... Okay, well, we found all the items in this dungeon, so that's all 3 items. We don't need any more items. Now, this dark room can be tricky. My advice is stick out your sword if you got it. And then what you want to do is pull out the bow and then start putting your bow in increments forward here. And the reason why is because you want to hit the Igor. That's the Igor. I think. I guess not. Oh, it's a little further up. Okay. So that Igor drops a key. So the way that I do that dark room again is I pull up my bow and I fire. I go to the right and I fire upwards until the bow hits somewhere in the center of the screen instead of, or the arrow hits somewhere in the center of the screen instead of the end of the screen, and that's the Igor. And then you got to get close to the Igor to make his eye appear, or his eye open, and then you can start firing arrows straight again. Otherwise, that room can be really tricky. Like, it can be very tricky. Always swing your sword before going into this room, so you can just take out these guys. Oh, I didn't get the kill on this dude. And you need a minimum of 18 arrows to do this fight, unless you want to use your sword. And that's without missing a shot. Okay, so we did Eastern. We actually have both red crystals at this point, so with both red crystals, we can check the Fat Fairy, the Pyramid Fairy. So in order to get the bomb for the Fat Fairy hut, you need to have both red crystals completed, and we actually have both red crystals. So let's go. I find that kind of odd, actually. I think I want to go do this, just to show you, anyway. So we finished 2 dungeons. That's pretty good. Other dungeons that are available, we can't do desert yet. We don't have the book, and we don't have a way to get onto the desert ledge yet, so because that requires the Titan mitts. We can do Palace of Darkness. Again, we'd have to do dark rooms. We can't do swamp at all because we don't have the flippers, so that's definitely off the table. Ice we can't do at all because we don't have a fire source in order to get into Ice Palace. We don't have either Bombos or Fire Rod. Fire Rod, we know where it is, but we need the flippers for that, so we're kind of stuck. And the flippers won't be in ice, obviously. in order to get the mire, we need to have, again, the Titan mitts. And in order to get the turtle rock, we need to have the Titan mitts. So we're kind of like actually stuck on dungeons at this point. Like we can go into Palace of Darkness, but it's a pendant, so we're going to avoid that. We're going to go instead, like I said, I'm going to do the bomb thing here. We got both red crystals. We're going to just go to Fat Fairy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go up to Death Mountain. So Death Mountain is the next stop. Turned out to be nothing, which I kind of thought it was going to be nothing, but it's okay. So we're going to mirror over. Pull out our flute. I've got awkward items right now. Alright, Death Mountain. So first thing is first, I'm going to go rescue the old man. And this is pretty easy. You pull out your sword, you go to the right a little bit, up, and then you hold left, and then once you're going to the left, you hold down. And then once you've gone through 2 of those steps, you hold up and right. Or sorry, up and left. Then, once you screen transition, you get the old man. You go back through the screen transition the way you came, hold down and right until you hit the wall. Then you hold right until you are going straight for a while. Then you hold down. And then you hold left and down. Really easy. I know I said that quickly, but that dark room that's just how you do that dark room. It's pretty simple. Oh my god, these squirrels. The old man can give you hearts, but I'm gonna kind of skip that right now. So the old man gives you an item. I'm gonna go up to Hera first, I guess. I mean, we don't have to go up to Hera. We can go either way, but since this is kind of on the way, actually, I'm not gonna go to Hera first. Let's check Spectacle Rock. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should go to Hera first. Okay, 10 arrows. 10 arrows and a red rupee. So none of the items here are worth it. So yeah, actually, let's just go to Hera. You know, let's just do it. Let's just do Hera. We can complete Hera. Why not? You know, let's just get it over with. Oh god, what am I doing? I'm so bad at my menus. Oh shoot, I'm gonna pick up the red rupees. Oh good, I'm not. Okay, good. Don't need those red rupees. So let's do Hera. We got the hammer, which is why I was thinking maybe not, but yeah. So the routing in this dungeon is pretty simple, but I use the mirror if this item, once I get this item or check this item. It's not like you don't want to have to go back up the stairs. It's time consuming. Mirror is faster. Okay, so we got a small key and we got a dungeon item that wasn't the big key. So that means that the big key in this dungeon is in the basement. That sucks. So we have to do the basement. And we don't have a fire source. Okay, well, we don't have a fire source, I just realized, so we have to leave. Okay, so Hera requires a fire source. Cool. So yeah, in order to do Hera, you need a fire source if the big key is in the basement. So we're gonna go across this way. I'm gonna go check what's on the... Oh, man. I'm gonna go check what's on the... Oh, silver arrows on the floating island! Oh my gosh, well, I know I'm gonna go up there. And so we're gonna go down this first drop cave here, and this is what's called Spiral Cave. I don't know why they call it Spiral Cave, honestly. It seems like a really inaccurate name, I don't know. Anyway, Spiral Cave, it's got an item at the end of it. A lot of times it likes to troll. It was a heart, that's good. It's fine with me. And then we're gonna go check Paradox Cave. Do I never do super speed? Yeah, I mean, I think there are times when it's fine to use super speed, but I'm not really, like, too concerned. I can do it with a hook shot. So the reason why I'm going in this door is because I've got the mirror, and I can just make that block disappear. Wow. Folky got his scripts working, it looks. So I went through that door because the mirror can be used to, make blocks disappear inside of caves. But don't do it in a dungeon, or else you'll go to the beginning of the dungeon. Oh, macro? Oh, my mistake. Bombs, arrows. Oh, this is not looking good. Half magic, bombs. Well, that kind of sucks because now we have no choice but to go to Palace of Darkness. Before I go to Palace of Darkness, I am going to do one more sequence break. I'm going to go to do... I'm going to go see what's in Waterfall of Wishing by Fake Flippering. Yeah, because if I review the dungeons I can do, I can't get into the desert, I can't get into ice, I can't do any more of Hera, I'm blocked. I can't do Skull Woods without the Fire Rod. I can't get into Mire, and I can't get into the Tall Rock without Titanits. So, really? There we go. So I'm gonna fake flipper, and we're just gonna do a really quick check of the Waterfall Wishing. I just want to make sure I don't get hit, because getting hit while you're doing fake flippers will kill you instantly. So this is what I was talking about. If you've got the Moon Pearl, you can enter and exit while you're in flippers, and then enter again, and you're out of your flippers. That only works with the Moon Pearl. Actually, let's continue. Okay, so this is an unfortunate turn of events. It looks like our only option right now is to go to Palace of Darkness. Oh wait, Bonk Rocks. I could have gone to Bonk Rocks actually. I got the boots now. Oh, that's a mistake. I should be going to Bonk Rocks. Actually, I can go to Bonk Rocks and I can go to King's Tomb. But we'll do Palace of Darkness for now. We'll try. So this is the route I like to do for Palace of Darkness. I like to go down here first, grab this. If it's a key, we continue going straight. If it's not, we're bow locked if we don't have the bow, but if you do have the bow, you go to the right. So I got a key, so I'm gonna go straight. And I'm gonna mirror. Mirroring is much faster. So then I go to the right, and I'm gonna check out this chest. If this is a key, then I'm going to continue on and go to the left here and do both of these chests on the left. Yeah, a lot of... Yeah, no, see, I didn't do the Bonk Rocks, that's what I was saying. Bonk Rocks is something I can go do, and so is King's Tomb. Alright, another key. Then we drop down, get the last chest in here, and then we go to the back. I can't do the very back room in Palace of Darkness. So, at the very back dark room, it's not my, my thing. Oh, hints! I forgot there are hints in the game now. The hints tell you where items are. And those wall stones, they've been repurposed for dungeon hints, and I should have checked it as an example for it, if anything. Bombos. And the flippers. All right. Game is being super generous. I need the big key in order to complete the dungeon. If I wanted to complete the dungeon. So I'm just gonna leave and go back. So let's see if we can get the big key. I don't know if it's worth it to complete the dungeon at this point, but so I like to go bonk backwards onto that. You just bonk at that little on that area to the right of the switch block, or to the left of the switch block, and then you can arrow the switch block, and then you get yourself back up here. So we're just gonna check this. We're just gonna check. Okay, it's a key. Right, we're gonna go to these dark rooms and see if there's anything down here that's useful. So this dark room is just at the very end. There's two chests, one on the left and one on the right. I use my sword to help me out here. Okay, cool. So we didn't find any. Well, we found progress. We found flippers and we found bombos. Flippers gets us. Oh shoot! No, mirror. What am I doing? Mirror. So the big key is in one of the dark rooms. I honestly don't care about that right now. So I'm just gonna whistle my way, flute my way out. So number one thing I'm gonna do now is go get my fire rod. Flipper's super helpful right now because we know where the fire rod was, on the ledge, on the Zora ledge. We can check the bonk rocks too, but I've got a feeling I might not need to do that right now. But we'll see. We'll see. Good thing I went to Palace of Darkness, huh? So Fire Rod lets me finish Skull Woods, but we don't need to finish Skull Woods right now because it doesn't give us any progression for completing it. What I'm more concerned about is Fire Rod helps us beat Hera, and that could have progression in it. And Fire Rod can help us beat Ice, which could also have progression in it. Flippers lets us do Swamp, which could probably have a lot of progression in it. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is, since we have the Hammer, Hookshot, Flippers, and Mirror, I'm going to go to Swamp. So you need those 4 items to beat Swamp. You need the Mirror to even get into Swamp. You need the Flippers to actually do anything in Swamp. And then you need the Hookshot in order to... and the Hammer to actually beat Swamp. Because there's places with the Hammer that... Ow! Ow! Alright. Bombos is useful too, especially for ice if we needed to go do it. So again, I use the mirror to get rid of that block. Really easy trick to do. You just spam mirror, because if the block is in its movement animation, it will disappear when you use the mirror. So we drain the swamp, go back, we do swamp. Swamp has a lot of progression, like I said. We need the Titan Mitts at this point, and we need the Cane at this point to finish this game. This chest is always going to be a key. And now, the rest of it, 6 items in the swamp. That's why I wanted to go to swamp right now, because it's got a lot of progression. We could go to Hera too, and Hera could possibly have progression, and so could Ice, but Ice only has 3 items, and it's a pendant dungeon, which is like I don't want to do. I want to avoid pendant dungeons if I have to, or if I don't have to do them. And then, yeah, like I said, if I get the Titan Mitts, I can get into Desert and finish that. I don't need the book. I can just get in the back way with Titan Mitts. So I'm hoping for Titan Mitts in here. Actually, Titan mitts would be a great help. Cane would not really help much because I can't really get into Turtle Rock or Mire with the cane. So just getting the cane is like not progress at all. Titan mitts the thing I want. But yeah, those are the two things I think I'm looking for at this point. Heart. Alright, big key. So if I got the big key, I think it's probably faster to do this and just go beat the dungeon first. So we found one item so far. It was... Or did we find 2 items? I can't remember if I found 1 or 2 items. Samaria, please. I think I found 2 items, actually. You want a pedestal scene? That's 3 items. Four items. It's just a lot of junk now. See, I knew the game would get me back. So I came here thinking, well, with 6 available items, this is probably the best bet for progress. I still could be wrong. Okay, so I think we found 3 items so far. We're gonna go back in, or 4 items so far. 4 items so far? So we're gonna go back in, check the other side of the dungeon. Hopefully it'll be quick. Yeah, found 4 items. Damn, game. This way you could just like save and quit or mirror out of the dungeon when you go to the left side, because the left side does take a little bit of time to backtrack. That entrance is stupid. How can you know that in vanilla? They give you that hint that like things can change in the dark world. You know, things can change in the light world and the dark world, and they kind of expect you to like understand. But like the funny part is not like there's only a few things that actually do change light world to dark world. And that just happens to be one of them. Yeah, so this is kind of a little bit of a boring expedition back into swamp. Probably for nothing, too. You speak about the cascade thing in this dungeon? Oh! Oh, yeah. The waterfall. I have no idea. I think... No, well, you are expected to know how to know it's there because the left... There's a door on the left, and if you go through that, you can see the room on the right. So you're supposed to wonder, oh, why is there room on the right? Why can't I get to it? And that's when you, like, check, like, the walls. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what they expected you to do. Titan mitts! All right, we got Titan mitts in Swamp. So it paid off. It paid off. My thought process, which was go to Swamp, it has the most items. Good choice. Good choice. All right. All right. So let's get the hell out of here. Oh, what am I doing? No, we beat Swamp. All right. So like I said, let's get the hell out of here. So Titan Mitts allows us to do desert. It doesn't allow us to do... We can't actually do miry yet, because we are missing the cane. And honestly, I should go to Dark Depth Mountain first. I might still do that. Actually, let's go check this first. I might still do that, actually. So we're just looking for the cane now. And that means let's do some dungeons. Ether. Whoops. So yeah, book not required. You can get into desert the back way. Oh, I really don't need that bottle. So you can get into desert the back way. And I like to mirror over here in this little corner. And I already checked the ledge, so I know it's nothing. So first thing we want to do is check what's up here. It's a big key. Looks like boots would have been required for this dungeon after all. Here's a hint. Here's a hint. The Tower of Hera big key needs fire in the Tower of Hera. Oh, it's on the left. That means it's on the left side. Or sorry, right side. That's a cool hint. That's actually a really cool hint. So we are looking for the cane so we can do mire. That's pretty much all we need. Oh, the Tower of Hera big key. Sorry, it's Tower of Hera, not Ganon's Tower. I just realized I read that wrong. Okay, there's one cane. Wrong cane, but you know. So by going in that back way, by the way, we can mirror to the entrance. So once we check this to see if the next item is in here. All right, so we full cleared this dungeon. There's no more items in this. There's only two. Only two in desert. We found an invulnerability though. That's nice. I've got a strange feeling I might. Well, actually no. The cane being necessary means that Turtle Rock has nothing in it. Turtle Rock has nothing in it. Because that's the last item we need for go mode. So Turtle Rock can't actually have an item that I need. But Hera can still have items. So I think what we'll end up doing is going back to Death Mountain if this doesn't have the last item. Or no, sorry, since this doesn't have items, we'll go back to Death Mountain. We'll check Dark Death Mountain. And then, yeah. Oh, Fire Rod will kill these in 2 shots. So. Super important to know that, too, because if you have Fire Rod and not a better sword, Fire Rod will eliminate those guys easy. Ice Rod also kills them easy, but Ice Rod is harder. Bridge and logic. Alright. So we're gonna go... We're not gonna go to Mire right away. We're gonna go to Death Mountain. We're gonna go to Dark Death Mountain. And we're gonna check out the... shoot. We're gonna check out the items on this side. We're gonna pick up our silvers, because this is a small detour to get those. And then we're going to just complete Hera, right off the bat. Just complete it. Yep, exactly. Yeah, take the silver arrows. You can hookshot through blocks too. And I messed that up. I should have just switched the mirror. You can hookshot through that block too, but it's a tight window. If you just switch the mirror, you can make the block disappear easier that way. Come on, Kane. We still didn't check the Bonk Rocks or King's Tomb, so that's another option too. Alright, Hookshot Cave. Tons and tons of items in Hookshot Cave. Quake! We now have all the medallions, but we only really need Ether. Easy mode sword. The cane! By God! And a shroom. Alright, we're gonna go grab our silvers. It's gonna be easy peasy time from here on out. Tenebris, like holy crap, the RNG. Alright, so what do we want to go do now? I think we should go... Actually, I don't want to do Hera right away, but because I could do a combo here, so I'm going to come back up here anyway. I might as well flute away and go complete the rest of the dungeons that I need to. So let's go first to finish off Moth Monster Man. So I'm gonna do Hera last because I can mirror from the Dark World to Hera, beat Hera, and then immediately go into Ganon's Tower. So we'll do Hera last. It's very rare that I get the opportunity to do Hera last and know it, know that Hera is last. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to pass him. Just get that key. I'm gonna beat this dungeon. So that chest has got nothing in it. We know that already because we already have gotten all the items in this dungeon. Sneak past this hole. Fire at these dumb things. Slice the wrong one. That mummy carries a key. If you can actually enter the backside of this with just one key. Nice. Okay. Now we need to go do Meyer. Fortunately, we're go-moding Meyer. I really hope that Meyer is easy. Like, I hope we could just get through Meyer easily. Because Meyer just, you know, it's it could make you search for the big key, which is really annoying. So I'm hoping the first chest, 2 chests, one of those have a big key. That's what I really want. So we're gonna go back to Meyer. Heard something about Meyer's keys. Yeah, I want the big key in Meyer to be like one of the first chests. That's my hope. I don't have the lamp either, so this is again, I'm gonna have to do dark room. So I'm hoping I can get to the dark room. Usually it's not a problem, but you know, never say never. All right, so turn right, sword beam. What? How did I miss those two? That was weird. Should have been easy. Okay. So the first thing I like to do in Meyer when I'm riding this is go up to the top right. Like the big key to give you the first chest if it's not vanilla. Yeah. The big key, like that's exactly right. I want the big key to be in this chest. It's a small key. Unfortunate. A squid smile test. Oh. I want the big key to be in that chest or in this chest. This is acceptable too. Nope. So unfortunately that means I have to go through more of the dungeon, a lot more of the dungeon. And I definitely do not like going through this dungeon. It's as much, it wastes a lot of time. Almost as much as having to full clear through ice. Nice. All right. Well, at least we got a big key that didn't require us to go to the total left side of this dungeon. So now we're just gonna go up this top left, like northwest door, and that brings us to a shortcut, the teleporter shortcut. And now here comes the hard part. I don't have a lamp, so we're gonna have to do this in the dark, and that means I'm gonna have to make sure I don't die. Oh shoot, I lost where I was. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, shoot! I did it again! Oh, man, I'm so bad. Hello? Uh-oh. This is bad. Dang. Okay, well, that was not good. I, like, had the door open, but I couldn't get through. It's better if you have a shield, too. Terrible part of the dungeon. Just bad. I don't have a fairy either, or powder to make anti-fairies in the fairies. So. Oh, you're on an ARAM. You're doing ARAM with your Teemo. Oh my god. So you want to go to the left, and then there's like right below you. There's a pot. Ah, shoot. Dang it. Alright, I'm having a bad time with this. I'd like to be able to do this. This is the one of the I think this is one of the hardest dark rooms to do in the game. Just my personal opinion. I'll try. If I had anti-fairy, or if I had a powder to turn anti-fairies into fairies, that'd be better. Yes, I made it. Uh-oh. Oh, now I'm lost again. Oh, no, I know where I am, I think. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I really am lost. Where am I? Shh. How did that happen? Oh, good. Okay, I think I know where I am now. Okay. I was actually in the first area, the first part of the area. Okay, finally. Now I have to be careful. So that whole dark room, I can't really explain it. It's hard to explain. But silver arrows, this should be easy. Okay, thank the gods there. Well, alright. That dark room is really hard. You gotta like hit that switch block with the cane, and then you have to go in the door, and then to the left, through the door on the left, and then go up to the left to pass the spike, and then down. And then once you go down, you go to the left, and then you have to hit that switch block in the other room. Okay, so now we have everything we need to, well, except Hera. We need to go do Hera. It's just a really hard dark room. The only thing I can say is, like, you just have to, like, memorize the layout and do it. But there's definitely a set, you know, things I'm pressing on the like set of directions I'm going in order to do the dark room. It's I've memorized kind of a set number of things to do, paths to take. Okay. So now we're gonna open the portal. And then we're gonna go get our last crystal. just a little trick there where you can hit the crystal and then stand on the pegs, and you end up immune. So that's what that hint was telling us. The hint was telling us, required fire to get the big key. It's like, yeah. Yep. I always click, so I click that switch block so that the blue ones are down. And that makes this path easier. And then I don't think I need to click those back up because Troll Dorm shouldn't be a problem. I've got the red sword and blue mail, so we're going straight to him. No need to check anything else because we're course and go mode. So. Troll Dorm time indeed. Okay, so the trick to Troll Dorm, in my opinion, is he'll follow you and then he'll turn. So like, I like to have him like, I like to trail him, and then when he goes and turns, then I move back in. Yeah, so he'll follow you a little bit and then he'll turn. So just like back away from him until he turns, then you go in and swipe. Oh, we found the book. We don't actually need the book for anything. Good memories of Master Sword percent with the first sword and this Troll Dorm. Yeah. Thankfully, you don't need to do that. So yeah, that's why I saved Hera for last, because you could just do this. Like immediately go into the portal, come back out, and open up Ganon's Tower. I would call this a good seed, though. The book. The book was unnecessary, but we got the shroom, which Tenebris you probably love, right? Oh man, that shroom. So now we're hoping for one small key. We need one small key and the big key. So once we find the big key and one small key, we're out of here. Oh, the shovel. Alright, and since we got one small key there, I'm gonna go right side first. Easiest way to do that is with a cane, I think. Oh, whoops. Oh, damn it. That was an accident. Okay. We didn't find the big key anyway. I didn't mean to go to the top left one. You want to do that one last. Don't be an idiot like I just did. Gotta show you what not to do. Alright, so we checked. I only checked right side first because I got a small key in that one of those first chests. Hey, there's a small key up here. We're definitely getting that. And left side is, I mean, pretty simple to hookshot over to these things. Hopefully we'll get the big keys soon. Our first shield. Woohoo! So no big key in there. I just did a little charge dash into that brick. Man, we are finding a lot of hearts. And then you want this to be down when you go to the other room, so I usually like to use the cane as well. So make the blue ones to be up and the brown ones to be down. There's a small key down here. And then I like to put the cane onto this and then stand on the peg. And then that puts you in iframe so you can get past the spikes. And you can charge dash over that stupid fireball enemy. And we still haven't found a big key. Hey. All right. And a potion. All right. Well, we keep going. Thanks for the host. Is that Smith and Wicked? Or is it something wicked? It looks like something. It looked like Smith at first. Something wicked. Just finishing up this rando. I was kind of teaching some people how to do randos. And we had a pretty good seed for it, I will say. So one of the cool things about this is if you got the boots, you can just charge dash into this pot over the and skip this entire puzzle. Something wicked, yeah. All right, cool. And I'm gonna let that dumb anti-fairy get out of there. Oops, I had bombs. All right, so now we go down here, and then we grab, we kill Armos Knights. Thankfully, we got the silvers, so this is gonna be easy in one shot. Thanks for the raid. Do you play randos at all, or? All right, watch it be tile room. Oh my gosh. What a seed. Okay, the seed was good, and now it's like, haha, well, I had to troll you somehow. Yeah, they are a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. I would not, they definitely bring new life to the game. Not that I think the game needs new life necessarily, but it's just such a, it's just so awesome. It's like a new puzzle every time. So that was the last chest location in the dungeon that isn't the tile room. And so now we have to wait for this dumb flying tile puzzle to complete before we get the, it knocked me into the hand. Oh my god. Wow. Well, that happened. You do not want the tile room to be where the big key is. Also, given the fact that I don't have powder. I never found powder. So I get to suffer with the anti-fairies. Okay, that was weird. Oh, it looks like the big key was in that chest after all. Hey, Alberto. So yeah, what you want one small key and one big key before you go up these stairs. That's what you want. So I just hit that with an arrow, and then I just damage boost across these spikes. You'll take 3 hearts of damage, but I think it's better than waiting. It's better than doing the puzzle. And then here it's just like you can just move these guys sideways. And I like to swipe my sword and go into this room pointing this way because it's easy to kill these dumb mimics that way. And then just key dash through this door. And then I just go straight down these stairs, go straight up on the left. You'll always avoid that spike. It'll never hit you if you just go straight up. And then you can dash right back if you get good RNG, and those other Igors don't block you. Easy. MLG strats. I actually don't know all the MLG strats. Now, since I have one bottle, I'm gonna go, I think, yeah, I've got one empty bottle and one green potion bottle. I'm gonna go to this thing. You bounce across those dash charge across those blocks, and then I'm gonna go into this room and just grab the fairies. Mostly because, I'm just, want to be careful. The gauntlet can suck, and I've got blue mail, which, shouldn't be a problem, but we'll see. Just want to be prepared. Oh, hello? How did that pot go over it? Killing me. Yeah, Alberto taught me everything I know. He taught me all the strats, all the world record strats for everything. Now when you just go forward and swing, if you've got the tempered sword or the master sword or anything, that Dragon Knight will just go right to the spikes. Now here's the cool part. If you're good, you can kill these guys with one silver arrow shot. And I apparently am not good. Because I missed one. 2 cycle. Better than nothing. But yeah. I should have switched to Cane. So you want to switch to Cane before coming up these stairs. Because you can do that. Just charge across that, and then you can Cane this. Oh no, I missed him! You can kill 3 of those with the cane, and then kill the last one with your sword, and get all 4 in one cycle. Which is really convenient. Now I light these 2 torches, and then I fall, and then and then you come back, and you don't want to drop, but you can come back and light the other one easily. So yeah, I do those 2 torches and then I just fall. And then these torches, pretty easy. If you don't have the fire rod, which you don't necessarily need to, you have to kind of like edge your way over. I don't need a key, what am I doing? You can kind of edge your way over and light those torches without falling, but it takes a little bit of practice. Okay, again, we don't have any. Well, honestly, don't have any need to do any of that either. We have everything we need. Oh, okay, thank you, Troll One. Okay, see, he comes at you, and then he turns. That's what I'm saying. He comes at you and turns, So you just, like, gotta... oof my goof. We're not gonna get that chest, because, it's just a waste of time at this point. And I like to hookshot this guy, or you can miss too, it's fine. But the real thing is, the real idea is to just get him away from you. Don't let him touch you so you can charge down the middle. If you've got boots. If you don't have boots, good luck. Just try to run down. The validation chest, yeah, no, we skipped that crap. If we have silvers already, I don't check that. Oh man, that was a goof right there. Oh man, I suck. Okay, good enough. Oh, I missed a cycle. That's okay. I did get the shovel in this dungeon, didn't I? This will be a... Interestingly enough, I think this will be a lampless... This is lampless. It's not too often I have a lampless seed. 3102. Thanks. Thanks. Alright. It's 12 swings with the tempered sword. Per cycle here. So one more swing and he's in his next phase. Okay, I actually just want to kill him as fast as possible, so... Ah, shoot, I already messed it up. Okay, that should be 12. Alright, now he's doing the stompy phase. So there's 12 swings with the tempered sword to do each one of those phases, and now it's just one swing. If you had the master sword, you'd have to do spin attacks. And if you have the gold sword, it's 6 per phase. 6 swings per phase there. Really? Okay. Since we already have silvers, it's like not a big deal that I missed the torch glitch. So the torch glitch is if you light that left torch before it goes out, the right one will stay lit. Hello? Was I not facing up? A little confused. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Alright, well that wasn't a bad seed. It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. Yeah, butter sword, gold sword, it's 6. It's 6 swipes for each one of those phases. Pick us up before we get dizzy? What? Yay! Anyway, it was a good seed. Didn't really have to go into any pendant dungeons, except we did have to go into Palace of Darkness. Didn't even find the lamp, so apparently I was supposed to find the lamp at some point, but didn't do that. I mean, it could have been in somewhere in the overworld, like King's Tomb or Bonk Rocks, or it could have been in, the lamp could have been at, like, OS Frog, or the Purple Chest, or Peg Cave or something. But, you know, I didn't check any of that stuff. Yeah, thanks for GG's. But yeah, that's pretty much my routing. If I would have had the lamp, I mean, Mire would have gone better. I wouldn't have wasted like 5 minutes in Mire. That dark room requires a lot of practice, and I don't do it too often, so I'm kind of out of practice with that dark room. Need to do it a little bit better. But dark rooms are definitely important, I think, to get to that next level. I can do most dark rooms in the game, except I don't know the like back of pod, the maze that leads to the big chest. That dark room I still don't quite know how to do, so I have to kind of work on that one. But most other dark rooms I can do. So like the Eastern Palace dark room is pretty easy. Like I showed you, if you have the bow, it's just a matter of like lining up lining up with the bottom, or getting yourself against the bottom, and then shooting the arrows until you find that Igor, and then just going up and making him wake up and hit him. And then like other dark rooms, like rescuing Old Man, is it's just a matter of pressing buttons with the sword, because the sword beam tells you where you're at, or the sword like glitter tells you where you're at. If you don't have a sword, it's a little bit harder. I kind of don't like to rescue the Old Man if I don't have a sword, or if I have the gloves, then I'll go through the front entrance because that's easier in my mind to do. It's more direct. There's a lot less weirder, preciser movement to do, and you can tell when you can't tell when you've gone through the door exactly if it's all dark. So I find that to be easier with the sword. We never did Aga 1 either. Oh, Aga 1 is another thing that's hard without a lamp. And Palace of Darkness, I didn't show you the dark rooms to beat Palace of Darkness, but yeah. I didn't even show you ice or any of the bomb jump tricks in ice. I guess I could have done that just because I was kind of teaching anyway. Could have showed you the ice bomb jumps. That would have been kind of neat to maybe see. Oh man. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna probably cut stream right now after this, and then I'll come back for the Mega Man 2 randos tonight at like 7. But I'm done. I think I'm done for now. I did a little bit more than I was intending, but it's okay. I didn't really have any chores to do today. Yeah, Something Wicked. You gotta try these randos out. They're a lot of fun. If you know A Link to the Past vanilla, they're definitely like a lot more. You'll know a lot more stuff in the game. Like you'll know where things are and where to get things, and it's a little bit easier to like figure that stuff out. But if you're unfamiliar with the vanilla Link to the Past, I'd probably suggest doing vanilla Link to the Past first. Because it can be frustrating to do a rando without like knowing where everything is. There's just so many locations where chests can hide that you never check in vanilla, or you never see in a vanilla run of the game. But you'll definitely want to like know about. Hey, listen. Thanks, Sammy. You'll definitely want to know about the like. How just basically like how the vanilla game works. So that's definitely my suggestion. I would like it's the same thing with the Super Metroid rando too. Like if you're doing Super Metroid rando, you really need to know the vanilla game, because you're just like pathing and knowing where things are. You'll just be going crazy trying to find where stuff is if you don't know the vanilla game already. So yeah, my suggestion is definitely learn vanilla game and then go back and then do the rando. Or at least watch the vanilla game enough that you know kind of where the basic item locations are, and then you can watch randos and know where all the other stuff kind of lives. And I would totally recommend 100%, like do 100%, or watch like 100% run of A Link to the Past, and that will give you a much better idea of what to do. Hard carried on Teemo. Oh my god. More ARAMs, woohoo! I might play some more, but I don't know about tonight. I'm gonna cut stream tonight and until the Mega Man 2 randos. Those randos are fun. If you like randos, Something Wicked, then you should tune in later for the Mega Man 2 randos that we're gonna be doing. Oh my gosh. Oh, what is Apollo playing? Apollo is playing some retro game. Oh, he's playing Turtles, man. All right, I might have to host Apollo up. See since he's doing some retro stuff. That'll work. Alright, now the important stuff. What time are randos? The Mega Man 2 randos should be starting at 7 p.m. Pacific, so that's in 2 hours. I think. So So I'm just gonna do a couple of those and head off. It's been a long day. So, and I think I've done enough today. So, just want to get my weekly rando in and then head off. 3 deaths. Stupid Meyer. Well, one of those was intentional in the castle, but... Oh, Meyer. You can do it, you'll see, yeah. A collection rate of 147 is, like, pretty okay. Anything lower than 130 is a really good collection rate. Like, you actually didn't have to check many locations at all. If you get a collection rate of less than 130. So I actually over-collected slightly, but not too much.